हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल एंड इट्स मी नाइट फॉर रिएक्शन। आज हम देखने जा रहे हैं कुछ ऐसी इंसिडेंट जो सच्ची में घटी है भाई लोग। और लास्ट तक देखिए, मैं लास्ट में ऐसा बात बताऊंगा आप लोगों को जो आप लोगों के लिए बहुत यूज़फुल होगा।
तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं।
Posted by a man on Reddit late at night showed a boy watching motorcycles pass down the street. The security camera captured something mysterious and inexplicable. On the right side of the image, a transparent figure suddenly materializes out of nowhere. It then swiftly moves before vanishing as if it had never existed. Some might argue that this was simply a regular person who appeared transparent due to a camera malfunction. However, if the camera was indeed malfunctioning, why does everything else appear perfectly clear except for this one figure? So, what do you believe this truly was? One figure. So, what do you believe this truly was? Recorded in March of Dolia appears to explain the supposed paranormal phenomena we observe from a distance. But every so often that explanation doesn't quite add up. On December 6, 2025, a peculiar video was uploaded by a man who initially mistook it for a figment of his imagination. He shared it on his social media account, which primarily features family videos of places he's visited. However, this particular clip is unlike any of those.
Estamos en este momento en el microhospital, escuchamos un golpe y nos dimos vuelta porque dijimos, bueno, ¿quién está entrando? Cuestión de que no hay nadie atrás nuestro. Y miramos dentro del auto y dijimos, oh, pues si el auto... ¿Qué mierda es? Como si fuese un reflejo. La puta madre. No. La puta que te parió. No, chavo. No. Desapareció.
Perhaps mistaking someone for a prankster, he scrutinizes the vehicle more closely. However, after thoroughly inspecting the surroundings, he discovers no one. If someone had been playing a prank on him, the back seat would have been an ideal hiding spot. Yet, as we observe, the space is empty. Freaked out, Molina ends the recording and shares the video on his page. It's the only recent video on there, which for some reason lacks much information or context. Regardless, this video is still quite creepy, as is the case with all videos. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. The video you're about to see comes from the YouTube channel you see on the screen. While the channel is mostly aimed on sports content, there's one video that stands out from the rest. In the video's description, the uploader mentioned that he had captured something unusual happening in his room late at night. Here's what he captured.
Okay guys, I just saw these metals. Look, Do you see that? Oh my gosh. What in the world? Oh. What? There's the metals again. A door just opened by itself. My house is haunted. Serious.
After uploading this video, he didn't provide any further updates about what transpired in the house that night. So, what are your thoughts? Was this a genuine paranormal activity, or was it something entirely different? We'd love to hear your opinions in the comments below. In December 2024, a man named Caesar checked into a haunted hotel and attempted to communicate with spirits using a mirror, even offering his soul as a vessel. However, the ritual spiraled out of control, resulting in his fainting and subsequent awakening with severe bleeding. Upon returning home, his situation deteriorated further. An inexplicable presence seemed to be trailing him, and from that fateful night onward, his newborn cried incessantly. One evening, while home alone, the baby suddenly burst into tears. He quickly grabbed his phone to record the incident, and what he captured was chilling.
Porque estábamos dormidos y mi bebé empezó a llorar de la nada y se empezaron a escuchar cosas como llantos. ¿Escuchan eso? Es que no me creían que se estaban escuchando cosas en mi casa. Vente, mi amor. Vean, el control está aquí. Yo estaba volteando para cargar a mi bebé porque se estaban escuchando muchas cosas. Vean, escuchen. Vente, mi amor. Vente, bebé. ¿Soy yo? ¿Soy yo, cebollas? ¿Se alcanzan a escuchar también? ¿Soy yo, cebollas? ¿Se alcanzan a escuchar también?
Loud bangs reverberate throughout the house, and the television inexplicably turns on. He investigates but finds nothing amiss. He returns to bed with the baby, but the disturbances only intensify.
Escuche. Otra vez me empezó a llorar. Estoy solo. A ver, voy a ver qué hay ahora. Espérame, bebé. Espérame, papá. Voy a ver que no haya nadie aquí en la casa. Porque supongo que todos salieron de viaje. Hey, hey. Hey, mi bebé está allá. Mi bebé está adentro. ¿Qué pasó, mi amor? ¿Qué pasó? Vente, mi amor. Vente, bebé.
The window opened on its own, and as Caesar stepped out to investigate, the bedroom door slammed shut behind him. His baby screamed inside, and when he rushed back, he saw a box bouncing down the staircase. But there was no one there. A few nights later, his girlfriend returned from the hospital, and shortly thereafter his sister arrived as well. It was then that they discovered a peculiar package waiting at the front door.
Esto se me hace muy raro. Yo no pedí nada. Se me hace muy raro.
¿Estás seguro?
Yo no pedí nada. Yo de verdad no pedí nada. Mira. Ve.
Ay, su guacala. Es horrible, horrible.
Tápalo bien.
¿Qué es eso?
Sigue escuchando demasiadas cosas, ¿verdad? Mira.
¿Qué es eso? Es que todo viene del otro.
¿Qué es esto, Seth?
Inside, chunks of raw meat in a jar filled with eerie, unidentifiable objects lay in disarray, emitting an unbearable stench. After consulting a specialist, Caesar became convinced that it was some form of witchcraft, a dark ritual to claim his soul, just as he had foolishly offered it. Now, he believes that the only way to free his family from this torment is to return to the hotel and attempt to undo what he had set in motion. Before we go to the next video, if you're at this point, hit that subscribe button and support my channel. This next video features two friends who captured something unusual on camera. The footage was taken inside an allegedly haunted house, where the residents have reported hearing footsteps upstairs and seeing objects move on their own. One night, as the two friends watched a movie together, strange events started to happen.
Alors, on vient de mettre pause au film, ça a couru à l'étage, et ça bouge de ouf. Lucas, tu vas voir.
C'est grave chelou que ça bouge sans rien. Ça va se casser la gueule.
C'est hyper flippant.
Ça s'arrête pas, hein.
Faut qu'on aille voir.
Vas-y.
Je t'attends en bas. Hein.
Cool. Bah, viens avec moi.
Ce qu'il veut. Merde, t'as le chambre. C'est déjà bien flippant.
C'est la chambre rouge.
भी एक नए यूट्यूबर हूँ, इसलिए मैं आपका हेल्प कर सकता हूँ। इसके बदले में मुझे कुछ मत करो भाई लोग। ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए इस वीडियो को। और मैं आपको एक ऐप बताता हूँ जिसमें वाईटी लव नाम का ऐप है भाई। उसमें जाके आप अपना सब्सक्राइबर बढ़ा सकते हो। और आपको वो वीडियो चाहिए तो मुझे कमेंट कीजिए भाई लोग। मैं फुल वीडियो बना के आप लोगों को पढ़ा दूंगा।
Donc là, il y a Mimi qui nous a rejoint. Donc là, on est sur le reportage maison hantée. Je tiens à préciser qu'on a entendu quelqu'un littéralement courir à l'étage. C'était pas le chat, évidemment, il était vers nous. Et on n'a rien dans la chambre. Là, c'est quoi comme chambre?
C'est la chambre d'amis. Mais on s'en sert quasiment pas.
C'est hyper flippant. Ok, Ok, donc là il y a littéralement une porte ouverte. Ce qui est.
Ouais, bah, normalement, c'est le placard qui est fermé. C'est le placard où j'ai mis tout le bordel que j'ai emménagé. Puis c'est allumé, normalement. C'est pas allumé, normalement.
C'est quoi ça?
They decide to approach and investigate the room, but just like the previous one, it was empty. Unable to determine the source of the running footsteps, they start heading back downstairs. However, just as they reach the bottom of the stairs, they catch this. Footsteps echoed through the room, and viewers quickly noticed that even the kitten seemed to sense something amiss. Perhaps it was startled by the footsteps. While the exact nature of the room's contents and how the closet door closed on its own remain unclear, the majority believe paranormal activity was involved. However, what are your thoughts? Did these friends genuinely capture paranormal activity, or could there be a more mundane explanation? Like most footages, this one remains a mystery. This video, shared by a woman named Erica, stands out among her usual wholesome content. Erica primarily shares family bonding moments and travel experiences on her social media. Her account has never been associated with anything paranormal. However, amidst all the lighthearted posts, this video caught her attention. It was recorded by a security camera inside her little cousin's house in Indonesia. In the clip, the young boy is seen lying on the floor in his grandmother's room, casually playing a game on his phone while she rests in bed due to illness. Suddenly, something disturbing is captured on camera. Out of nowhere, the boy's legs are yanked and dragged across the floor. He jumps up, flings the door open, and rushes out of the room. Another door nearby swings open on its own, eerily. Erica later asked her cousin what happened, and he explained that his grandmother, still lying in bed, had suddenly mentioned seeing 3 women nearby. Thinking she was just unwell and hallucinating, he brushed it off and continued playing on his phone. However, not long after, he was suddenly dragged across the room.
Kan aku kan awalnya kan main FF. Tiba-tiba Opung bilang, apa itu perempuan 3 orang? Dekat satu sampingmu, satu dekat TV, satu dekat itu. Yang kamera-kamera itu nyorot aku katanya. Satunya di balik tirai.
The family now believes that something in that room is attracting spirits, and it might even be connected to their grandmother's declining health. However, as always, the decision is yours to make. The following terrifying video, recently posted on Facebook and going viral on social media, depicts a man alone inside an old church in Mexico. While working on restoring and renovating part of the church, he suddenly heard a strange noise. He took his phone and started recording, only to witness something truly horrifying. Let's watch the footage. Initially, the man heard the laughter of a small child, but he couldn't pinpoint the source of the sound. Suddenly, something emerged behind him, resembling a child. It stood directly behind the man, but he had completely overlooked it. Without hesitation, the man turned the camera around, but the child vanished as if it had never existed. The man was terrified when he later watched the video and realized that the child was right next to him. He believes that what he saw was a real ghost. What do you think? Andrew decided to investigate an old abandoned asylum in Norwich, Connecticut, a place long rumored to be haunted. He ventured into the dark, empty hallways alone, meticulously recording every eerie corner. Initially, nothing unusual transpired, so he returned home, unaware that something might have been following him. A few days later, strange disturbances began to occur inside his house. Feeling uneasy, he retrieved his camera and decided to call out to whatever might be there.
Knock if you hear me. Knock if you hear me. Knock if you hear me.
A sharp knock echoed through the room. From that point on, things escalated rapidly.
Hello? Is anyone there? What the fuck? What the fuck? Who is out? Oh my god. Oh my goodness, what the fuck? Hello, who is there? Oh my goodness, please stop. What the fuck? Please stop. Please stop. This is my house. Leave. Leave. This is my house. You're not allowed here. Leave. Oh my goodness.
Give every morning a fresh start with a Jimmy Dean Delight's breakfast. They're chock full of protein and ingredients you want. From rice to bowls to sandwiches. You'll never have the same old again. We're delighted and hope people try. I responded to the call. I don't know if he was guilty or not. I couldn't. I got caught up in the emotion of the trial. I can't testify, but
Hello. Oh my goodness.
On another day, he heard sounds coming from the kitchen and began recording. That's when something chilling appeared.
As well, up to 60 miles per hour, likely, and the potential for damaging
A dark shadow figure is seen peeking from behind the corner before returning back into the darkness. But the unusual moment came the following night. A pale, featureless face slowly emerged from the darkness, inching toward him. Terrified, he stumbled back and fled the room. He later stayed at a friend's house, and since then, no updates have been posted. So, the question remains, what happened to him after he returned home?
वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो भाई सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों को शेयर कीजिए और कमेंट करना मत भूलिए।